Well, I thought that, we shared the ball all game long. That was reflective in the stats with 17 assists. And, we got in a little stretch there in the second half where we weren't sharing the ball. We were taking some quick shots, some individual shots, which led to some run-out opportunities for them. But then we fixed that right quick, and toward the end of the second half, or the rest of the second half, probably 12 to 15 minutes into it, we started really sharing the ball and got some great looks. So I thought our offense overall was pretty good in terms of getting the shots that we wanted, and we were getting some open ones. Defensively, we had some trouble with their some of the stuff that they were doing. They were getting some layups, and we tried to fix that. I thought we fixed it a little bit in the second half after halftime. But overall, man, pretty good effort on both sides of the ball. Anytime you can beat a team, that is that solid on both sides, it's a good win. And so I'm proud of our guys for that win.
When you lost to Asheville, did you sense that you guys something was coming that you might have put together after that? Or did you feel like 9 games now straight, for longest win streak in more than a decade?
Yeah.
Did you see that coming at all?
I can't say that I did. I know that there were a lot of things that went into us losing at Asheville. We were coming off that big loss, first loss in the league to Winthrop. Obviously it's some tough games between us and Winthrop over the last few years. So, we look forward to that game, and then we didn't get it done. And so I didn't think our energy level was where it needed to be going into Asheville. Asheville played great down there, and it was a perfect storm. We didn't play well. They played great. But there were just a lot of things that we talked about as a group after that in terms of, tightening the screws, and just making sure that we were a little better with our fundamentals on both sides of the ball, that we knew what we were looking for on offense, and that we needed to get back to really sharing the ball. And since then, we've scored at a pretty high rate, especially in the last 5 or 6 games. And I know these defenses are going to, make us change and adapt. But since then, I think we've been a little more focused and a little more urgent in terms of, our approach to the game.
And with Winthrop losing, you guys are kind of in the driver's seat here this final week. What do you tell the kids? Do you try to tell them, don't ignore that, don't look at that? Or,
well,
they'll know, obviously, but
yeah.
How do you address that kind of here with 2 games to go?
They knew before the game that Winthrop had lost, and so I think maybe these guys are young. Sometimes they think, oh yeah, we got it in the bag now, and so we addressed that before the game. Like that game has nothing to do with our game, and the game next Saturday has nothing to do with the game on Thursday. So Thursday comes before Saturday. We got to focus on Thursday. Once we take care of Thursday, whatever happens out of that, then we got to concentrate on Saturday, and that's the way we've got to approach it from here on out.
And Donald Hicks reached make quick work of it today to get that 1,000 points. Probably sick of waiting, but what can you say about reaching that milestone? Obviously, only 33 players have done it. So
man,
that must feel good to see him reach that plateau.
He's the ultimate overachiever, intangible guy, leader. He had a slow start to the season, but since then he has not allowed his not shooting the ball well, which he wasn't doing early in his year, to affect the rest of his game. He still defends, he still talks, he still leads. And to be honest, he's been the quintessential leader and winner that we've had in our program over the 4 years. Someone told me that was the winningest 4-year period in our school's history. It tied the record. And it's no coincidence that Don is the common denominator in all of that.
All right, well, I guess we'll begin. 1,000 points. How did it feel to hit that shot and then see that whole reaction from the bench afterwards?
Man, it was great. Like all the guys had told me, how many points I needed to get it before the game. So, like, I already had it in the back of my head. So it was pretty dope, especially getting that assist from Trav. So it was dope.
Pretty complete performance from both halves, really. Put 40 points on offense, both halves, held them to 30 in each half. And what was working for you guys on both sides of the ball?
So normally, we switch with the 4. Today we had to make a couple adjustments, so we started leveling a lot, and then just locking in on the defensive end, keeping them out the paint, making sure we rebound the ball on both ends. That was the main focus.
Big road trip coming up to Hampton for another ESPNU game. What do you guys have to do to continue that momentum? Obviously, we saw what they can do on offense.
Defensive end, man, just focusing on, like I said, keeping teams out the middle. We know this type of team, they like to score a lot. So, you know, the main focus for us is just, you know, keeping our talk on defense, and then, you know, the offense is going to come for us.